Tired of working your butt off? For what? Tiny raises? Endless Zoom calls? What if you could make six figures doing a boring job from your couch? Imagine rolling out of bed, grabbing a coffee, and logging into a job that pays six figures without the stress, the drama, or even leaving your house. These jobs exist, they're always hiring, and the best part? They're so boring most people overlook them. So, are you ready to trade the daily grind for easy money? Well, stick around, because we're breaking down 9 of the best remote jobs that pay insanely well in 2025. Job 9. Compliance Officer. Boring? Absolutely. Lucrative? Without a doubt. You know what's worse than a boring job? A multi-million-dollar lawsuit. And companies will do anything to avoid that, which is exactly why compliance officers exist and get paid absurd amounts. This job is all about making sure businesses follow financial, legal, and security regulations. No, it's not exciting. But when companies are staring down massive fines, they'll happily pay someone $90,000 to $120,000 just to keep them out of trouble. And here's the thing, you don't even need a law degree, just a solid understanding of industry rules. And because regulations change constantly, demand for compliance officers is skyrocketing, especially in finance, healthcare, and cybersecurity. So, if you can handle policies and procedures without falling asleep, this is one of the easiest six-figure remote jobs out there. Job 8. Virtual Bookkeeper. Think bookkeeping is just dull number crunching? Well, you cannot be more wrong. Because businesses can't function without someone keeping their finances in order. And that's exactly why virtual bookkeepers are in high demand. This job is about controlling the chaos, tracking income and expenses, reconciling accounts, processing invoices, keeping companies from financial disaster. The best part? It's remote, always hiring, and pays well. $45,000 to $60,000 per year. And before you say, "But I don't have experience," just learn QuickBooks and Xero. 2 industry standard tools. And suddenly, you're valuable. Small businesses are desperate for virtual bookkeepers, and sites like Upwork.com are flooded with job postings. So yeah, it may not be thrilling, but neither is being broke. And at least with this, you can organize numbers from the comfort of your couch. Job 7. Data entry, but not the kind you're thinking of. Most of you might be under the impression data entry is just mindless typing for pennies? Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. But here's the reality. If you specialize, this boring job turns into a six-figure gold mine. Elite data entry roles like medical coding, legal transcription, and AI data annotation pay $70,000 to $100,000 a year. And the best part? No soul-draining meetings, no office politics, just straightforward work that companies desperately need. Hospitals, law firms, and tech giants are drowning in data, and they're willing to throw serious money at people who can organize it. All it takes is speed, accuracy, and some specialized training, which, surprise, you can get online. So sure, it's not thrilling work, but when your bank account looks that good, do you really care? Job 6. Technical Writer. Ever tried assembling furniture with an instruction manual that made 0 sense? Yeah, me too. And that's why technical writers exist. And guess what? Companies will pay you up to $110,000 just to make their confusing jargon readable. No, you don't need to be the next great novelist, just someone who can explain things without making people want to scream. If you are someone who is obsessed with the prompt, explain this like I am a 10-year-old idiot on ChatGPT the Viola. It's not thrilling work, unless you get a kick out of writing 50-page instruction guides. From software guides to engineering manuals, this job is in insanely high demand. Tech companies, medical firms, and product manufacturers are desperate for clear documentation. With salaries ranging from $80,000 to $110,000, this is one of the easiest ways to make serious money writing. Sure, it's repetitive. Yes, deadlines can be brutal. But if you like working alone, avoiding endless meetings, flexible hours, and zero workplace drama, while also getting paid well for it, this is one of the best remote jobs that's always hiring. Job 5. Remote Tax Preparer. Let's be real, no one enjoys doing taxes. It's stressful, confusing, and one wrong move could mean an audit and a fees that's going to cause your wealth generational damage. But that's exactly why tax preparers cash in big time. Companies and individuals are desperate for someone else to handle their tax mess, and remote tax preparers can pull in up to $120,000 during peak tax season. The best part? This job is seasonal, meaning you can grind for a few months, then kick back the rest of the year while still making six figures. Sure, certifications help, but even entry-level tax preparers start strong if they know what they're doing. And once you've built a client base, you're set for life. Taxes aren't going away, and neither is this demand. If you can handle numbers and don't mind navigating the chaotic world of tax laws, this might just be the easiest way to earn big without a soul-crushing 9-to-5. And hey, if you're liking this so far, don't forget to hit subscribe. We drop new videos like this every week on careers you didn't know existed, but should. Job 4. Localization Specialist. Now, this is a job that most people probably wouldn't even know exists, yet it pays like a dream. Companies want to take over the world, literally. So to do that, they need to adapt their content, products, and websites to new cultures. Otherwise, they risk embarrassing translation fails or offending entire cultures. That's where localization specialists come in. It's not just about translating words, it's about making products, ads, and websites actually make sense for international markets. And because companies don't want to be the next meme, they're willing to pay $80,000 to $130,000 for someone who gets it right. Tech companies, gaming giants, and e-commerce brands throw serious cash at this role because they can't afford to mess it up. If you know multiple languages and understand cultural nuances, this is an easy six-figure gig. The demand is massive, and trust me, businesses will never stop expanding. So, if you've got the skills, you've basically hit the remote work jackpot. Job 3. Social Media Manager. $45,000 to $770,000 a year is what social media managers charge you if they can scale your pages. Now, forget the old days when this job meant posting random pictures with cheesy captions. Today, social media managers are masterminds behind viral campaigns, engagement strategies, and brand reputation. You're not just posting, you're analyzing data, running paid ads, and predicting trends before they happen. It's part marketing, part psychology, and all about keeping up with the internet's insanely short attention span. The best part? Small businesses, influencers, and global brands all need this. Start freelancing on Upwork or Fiverr, or land a corporate gig. Either way, this is one of the easiest high-paying jobs to break into. If you've got creativity, strategy, and a mild obsession with TikTok trends, this might just be the career that completely transforms your life. Job 2. Remote Medical Coder. You know what never stops? People getting sick. And you know what hospitals will always need? Someone to handle the endless pile of medical records. So, medical coders are all about turning patient data into standardized codes for billing. Exciting? Not even a little. But profitable? Absolutely. With the healthcare industry drowning in paperwork and regulations getting messier by the year, hospitals are willing to pay $70,000 to $110,000 a year just to have someone make sense of it all. The best part? You don't need to be a doctor to cash in. get certified, work from home, and enjoy job security even in a recession. Demand is skyrocketing, and honestly, as long as people keep needing medical care, which, spoiler, they will, this job isn't going anywhere. If you can handle repetition, this is a boring but bulletproof career move. Job 1. Funeral Sales Specialist. Now, I know what you must be thinking. Selling funeral packages? Sounds depressing, right? But here's the reality. This job is not just recession-proof, it's life-proof. Or should I say, death-proof? Why? Because, well, people aren't exactly stopping the whole dying thing anytime soon. In fact, with an aging population, the demand is only growing. As a funeral sales specialist, you'd be selling pre-planned funeral packages remotely, either to funeral homes or directly to families looking to manage costs in advance. It's not like selling used cars. The key here is compassion, not pressure. Base salaries start at $54,000, but commissions can push it past $86,000 a year. The pros? Zero competition, high commission, and rock-solid job security. The cons? Well, let's just say you'll need thick skin. But if you can handle it, this job pays big. The bottom line: these jobs may not be glamorous, but that's the point. The more boring a job is, the fewer people want to do it. And that means higher salaries for those who do. The best part? They're always hiring. In 2025 and beyond, as remote work continues to dominate, these careers will become even more valuable. If you want a stable, high-paying remote job without the usual corporate nonsense, this is your roadmap. Let's be honest, none of these jobs will make you the next Elon Musk. But if you're chasing stability, cash, and freedom, they're better than most. So, which one of these boring but high-paying remote jobs caught your eye? Or do you know an even easier way to make great money from home? Drop it in the comments. And if this breakdown helped you spot your next career move, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the best-paying opportunities that no one's talking about.